Hello. Welcome back to our new viewers, and our esteemed viewers. Thank you for always staying by us. Thank you for always coming back to watch videos. And for those new viewers, please do well to subscribe and click the notification button to get next video. So up to the task. This is the complete package of what happened yesterday in court. The summary of everything that happened in court yesterday. That is what I'm bringing onto you this beautiful morning. I ought to bring it yesterday, but I'm so sorry I couldn't meet up with time to compile everything together in order to bring it a good summary. Now, yesterday it happens that the court, the judges, it seems like they are trying to compromise already. Everything was going out well from the beginning of the pre-trial to the trial down to this moment, but it seems like these people want to compromise this whole thing to reduce the chances of Peter Obi winning this case in court. Now, this is what happened yesterday. You can remember that a subpoena was sent to the INEC and they refused to honor it. And yesterday, the lead counsel of Labour Party and Peter Obi, Dr. Livia Ozoku-san, file an application, was asked to file an application to punish the INEC. When Mahmoud was saying, go to court, he was not expecting this that will come from Peter Obi, you understand? So now that this fire is coming from Peter Obi, and also PDP as well, because there was a case yesterday, there was an evidence yesterday that PDP presented in their own case yesterday that will be used. I believe that the Labour Party Council will borrow that and use it to nail INEC and Tinubu and Shetima. So stay with me. Let me give you the details of how this happened yesterday. Dr. Uzoku has complained a million times that INEC is not compliant, starting from the petition filed in March. He started it at the pre-hearing multiple times. He brought it up last week. Even a day before yesterday, he did the same thing by bringing this forth before the court. At no point did the judge advise him to go ahead and file an application to punish INEC for not providing the requested document. They keep on shutting him down, asking him to work together with INEC until yesterday, knowing fully fact that this whole case, Peter Obi and Labour Party, they are supposed to close their case this week. But after the incident a day before yesterday, seeing that there was a lot of outcry from all over Obedient family and across Nigeria, across different political spectrum, they are now telling the Labour Party legal team like they should go ahead and file an application to punish INEC. Mind you, once Labour Party succumb to that and go to punish INEC, and the court said, okay, we file INEC 20 million, 100 million for not bringing this, or they give them any kind of punishment, that is the end. They will not provide this document. So Dr. Uzoku, they know, the Labour Party Council, they know that this is where the INEC is heading to. So I believe what they are doing right now is trying to expose INEC, so that the whole world will see that this is it. They are exposing INEC and exposing the courts, and I believe that by the end of this day, they should be able to also extend, the deadline for Labour Party to finish or close up the case. Now, this is what Labour Party was asking the courts yesterday. Before I bring to you the summary of yesterday cross-examination, see, it was an amazing situation yesterday. You can see the level of fire that witness, from Amazon Web Service brought to court yesterday. So many irrelevant questions were asked, but she was able to navigate them and even fire the INEC lawyer, and as well as even the judge at some point. It was an interesting section yesterday. So, but before I give you the details of that, now look at what Labour Party is asking court to do now. This is what they're asking court to do in this case. That it be determined that Tinubu Shetima were not qualified to contest this election. That is number one. Number two, that it be determined that all votes recorded for Tinubu were wasted votes owing to the qualification and disqualification of Tinubu and Shetima. Number three, that it be determined that on the basis of the remaining votes after discontinuity of the votes credited to Tinubu, Peter Obi scored a majority of the lawful vote cast at the election and had no less than 25% of vote cast in each of at least 2/3 of the State of the Federation and FCT Abuja, and satisfied the constitutional requirement to be declared the winner of the February 25th 2023 presidential election. Now, let me explain a bit this number 3. You see, the PDP secured, the 112 states. So I wouldn't want to dive into that much since the case is in court. But then, let me give it to you. Atiku Abubakar have no case here because he didn't even win the 25% in Abuja. Mind you, those votes that were allocated to APC and even PDP from Benue, from Rivers, from Oyo and some other states across the federation. I told you the other time how they deducted 2.4 million votes from Peter Obi's vote. You understand? 2.4 million votes, and this comes from Rivers State and Benue State. So if this 2.4 million votes, that they put it into Peter Obi's 6.9 million votes, that will be how many votes already? That should be above. That should be 9 million votes altogether. Do you understand? Which means that Peter Obi actually won this election, and he even got the 25% in Abuja. To show that he actually is the one to be declared as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Number 4, that it be determined that Tinubu failed to secure 25% of vote cast at the election in FCT Abuja and was not entitled to be declared the winner. You underline the word entitled because of what INEC have done by declaring him. So he's not supposed to. So now, having given those 4 prayers, alternatively, in case these 4 things you don't want to do them, number 1, alternatively to this 4, number 1, we pray for an order cancelling the election and compelling INEC to conduct a fresh election at which Tinubu, Shettima, APC shall not participate. You understand? So now, disqualified Tinubu out of this whole thing and Shettima, disqualify them from this election, which is the number 1 prayer. Disqualify them. After disqualifying them, you can as well go ahead to say, okay, we will not declare anybody the winner. Let's just do a fresh election. Let the election be between PDP and Labour Party. As simple as ABC. Number 2, alternatively, we pray for an order directing INEC to issue a certificate of return to Peter Obi as a due elected president of Nigeria, and that Tinubu certificate of return be voided and be set aside. You see, so this is another prayer they are praying in court. The last one is, alternatively, we pray for an order cancelling the presidential conducted on February 25th, 2023, and mandate INEC to conduct a fresh election for the office of the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, let me clear something. The first prayer and the last prayer. The first prayer talk about disqualifying Tinubu and Shettima, right? And conduct election. That means if you disqualify Tinubu, you do a rerun. Since Atiku did not get 25% in Abuja, and section 134 of the Constitution, 1999 Constitution as amended, state that if you don't get the 25% in Abuja, and there are some little discrepancy. Now, this is what the INEC are supposed to do. They're supposed to do a rerun between the winner and the first runner-up, which is, if this is the case, since this is like this and there is contention, now do a rerun between Peter Obi and Atiku. But if that's not the case, cancel the entire election. Let's do it fresh. This is what the Labour Party Council are asking. And now, do you know that the document that they are actually asking INEC to provide, that they are refusing to provide, is the document that they use in declaring Tinubu as the winner? You know that Labour Party have already been able to secure, all the evidences from the polling units, from everywhere. They have secured all those evidences. So now that they have gotten all these results, they have compiled it. And remember, Festus Okoye said that they will not allow anybody to to check their web or their beavers and all of that, but they can use, because that form EC8A is the real result. So if all your polling unit agents bring their form EC8A and you calculate the result and discover that you are the winner of the election, then you are the winner of the election. Just that it's only the INEC that have the audacity or the authority to declare a candidate winner. I don't know if you understand what we are saying here. So now going forward, what will happen now is this: Labour Party are saying, okay, bring forth what you use in declaring Tinubu as winner on the 1st of March 2023. The judges are now doing like this because they know once they bring that document out, it's game over, because it will not match with anything that was done from the field. It's a different document entirely. Remember, Festus Okoye and the INEC chairman, they once said that some people claim that they won the election even before the election was conducted. Do you understand? So now let me give you the briefing, or what's the brief summary of what happened in court yesterday. What happened in court yesterday? So this is what happened in court yesterday. The proceeding began at 2:50 p.m. You know what? The judges are now coming late. They scheduled that this proceeding will begin by 2 p.m. But they are now coming, 50 minutes, 40 minutes late. Day for yesterday, they came almost 30 minutes late. Yesterday, they come 15 minutes late. And you see, so all this thing, and before you know, they will close the whole thing, frustrating Peter Obi. Now, the Labour Party Council, proceed with the lead council, Dr. Livia Ozwoku-San and Ekute, respectfully. And now, AB Mohammed was for INEC, and let me leave that of APC, which is the fourth responder. Let me just leave them aside. And Tinubu, let's go straight to the top. This is the highlight of the cross-examination by the respondent. The witness was contacted. The witness who contested for House of Rep under Labour Party in Cross River State said she is familiar with Amazon Web Service Cloud trial, but did not bring the trial to court because she has no access to INEC infrastructure. She also stated that glitches happened at the testing, not maintenance stage. So when INEC was saying that there were glitches, remember I told you people yesterday that when they started the conversation a day before yesterday, now this is what happened. He said there were glitches actually, but not during the election, not during the use of the web during the election. It was when they were testing, their server, they were testing the IRF, they were testing the beavers. That was when there was glitches. She now continued and said she's not aware, when she was asked about if CBN INEC MTN memo of post glitches, whether she is aware of that. She said she's not aware of CBN INEC and MTN memo post glitches. The reports she tender has some same information as all clients, show health status for all regions and not related to security. On whether she is aware that Labour Party presidential candidate won 12 state and FCT, she responded that she can't speak on the matter since it's already in court. The downloaded reports she brought are based on public info posted by Amazon Web Service, but belongs to her since she's the one that brings them to court. She is aware when she was asked about the outrage that happened in 2017. He said she was aware that in the year 2007, Amazon Web Service suffered more than 27 outrage. There is difference between glitches and outrage. Outrage is like NEPA carry lights. Glitch is either see light they go off and on. You understand? That is it. That simple analogy should give an understanding of what this means. While her employment, now look at the funny question they asked her yesterday. Look at the funny question they asked her yesterday to show you that these people doesn't have anything, to offer. On whether she's aware that Labour Party, on why her employment letter has no author. She said the author is Employee Resource Center duly signed by the issuing organization, and no ID card was issued to her. She was cute that what is the name of the person that employed you? They didn't sign the document. That was the response she gave. Now she went ahead. She said she conducted a preliminary investigation of INEC website and is in court as Amazon Web Service expert and not election expert. She was curious to know whether she was election expert and all of that, and she said yes, she is not an election expert but Amazon Web Service expert. Then in the other issues that I already raised concerning the subpoena that was served to the INEC, Dr. Uzoku affirmed that a subpoena was successfully served to INEC and they sent a representative. The INEC rep, Taiwo, said she came to present some, not all requested documents. Now you can see the rest will be ready by next week, you see, and they are closing case this week, and will be brought as soon as possible, as some documents haven't been paid for. You see, this got Uzoku angry, and he stood up and he said, he was so angry, and he said that, why will you say that this document will come as soon as possible? We have paid for this document. We have done everything to make you bring this document. But if it is the money you are after, even the one we paid, self, you have not even given us the document. Okay, the one that you even brought, self, you asked for 5, we paid. You brought only 2. Why? They are complaining that they need logistic, blah, 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 and blah. No, so the INEC, the Labour Party Council went ahead and told the judge that this is the issue that they are having with these people. They have paid them, they don't want to give them the document, and I've also asked them that if they provide a document like now that they are in court, they will give them the amount they needed. They will pay them now. And if they pay them now in court, they should provide the document now. So this was what happened yesterday, and the proceeding ended at about 5:40 p.m. adjourned till today, 2 p.m. Wednesday, 21st June 2023. Don't be surprised that those people will come by 3 o'clock. Imagine they started this case at about 3 o'clock, and look at when they are ending the case, 5:40 yesterday. Less than 3 hours, they are done with Peter Obi case. This is just a way of trying to sabotage the efforts that Labour Party are making to make sure that we have what we call real democracy, not this democracy that some drug lord and the rest are trying to celebrate and bring into our system that doesn't make sense. Now look at yesterday, in PDP case yesterday, there was something that happened. INEC weakness. INEC staff were subpoenaed by PDP to come to the court and testify. And they came to the court and said that all the election went smoothly well. Everything happened well. But when it comes to the presidential election, the Beavers worked well. They voted, everything worked well. They uploaded senator, they uploaded House of Rep. But when it comes to the presidential election, they couldn't upload again, which make them unsatisfied with the whole processes. This was what the PDP weakness, the staff of INEC said in court yesterday, just to show that something is wrong with these INEC people. You can see. So the INEC officials, themselves, a presiding officer, from Castina, Bauchi, and which other state again that came yesterday to testify for PDP, were the one that said that, and this is now an evidence, before the court. Court have admitted that as an exhibit, and I hope that the Labour Party Council can also borrow that to let them know that this is what is actually going on, and this election should be cancelled, or they should declare Peter Obi as the rightful winner of the. We don't want to run. They give us our mandate. In fact, give us our mandate. That is what Nigerians are saying. Give us our mandate. We don't want any form of renown. Thank you very much for listening to us this beautiful morning, and I hope I will try my possible best to be able to bring the live update from court. I should be in court any moment from now to give you the happenings around the court. There are some set of people who are protesting in front of the court. I will bring those details to you before 2 p.m. I hope so. And after the court section today, I should be able to upload everything that transpired in court. It's not easy, but we'll do our best to bring this to you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for